Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do some simple banded movements using a light band like this. And in this video, we're going to cover 3 movements that primarily target the back and the arms, mainly the biceps. Okay, so movement number 1, we're going to do a seated row. There's a couple of ways you can do this. An easier version is just to place one piece of the band around the feet, take your feet fairly wide, and then if we sit the band around the back of the wrists, we can twist the hands round to create a handle. And in this position, we can roll the band towards us. And I like to throw in a bit of a twist of the wrists as well as it comes in towards us. That's a nice, easy version. If you want to make that a little bit tougher, we can double the band over, and then we can use the loops as handles. Same position again. We're going to keep the legs nice and straight if we can, feet apart, and then we're going to sit nice and tall and roll the band towards us from there. Okay? We perform about 12 to 15 reps of that one, focusing on really squeezing the shoulder blades together at the top of that movement. So that's the first movement, a seated row. A similar one is another variation of the row that targets slightly higher up the upper back and into the backs of the shoulders. So this is a variation on a face pull, which you might perform in a gym. We're just going to recreate that using the band. So I'm going to place the band around my feet. Now, as it stands, this band is a little bit too long for the movement I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of this end, and I'm going to pull the piece of band that currently is between my feet, and now I've created a shorter band. I've got extra band down here that's out of the way, and I've now created a shorter band. Let me just show you that again. So the band was around my feet and it was long, it was up here. And I'm just going to pull that piece of band through to create a shorter one. From there, I'm going to take a nice wide grip, same upright posture as before. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to roll these elbows up high. So trying to keep the head and the chest up, and the elbows are coming up and back. Again, we're focusing on squeezing the upper back muscles, and we're going to do 12 to 15 reps on that one. The final movement I'll show you is primarily for the biceps muscles. We're going to keep the band in that position I've just put it in because we need a slightly shortened band. And this time, very simple movement. We're going to grab with an underhand grip in the same way you would grab a bar in the gym or some dumbbells. And from there, we're going to sit up nice and tall and perform a bicep curl. So a nice big squeeze in through the arms, and then control against the resistance on the way out. We want to fully straighten the arms and then fully squeeze the arms. And again, perform about 12 to 15 reps of that movement. And we're going to do several sets of these as well. So that's 3 movements that you can do upper body wise that target similar muscle groups. They're all using muscle groups that work together. So you can use those movements interchangeably if you want to hit that same muscle group several times, or you can choose one of those movements to say, right, I've now hit that part of the body, let's move on to a different movement. So, hope you found that useful. Leave a comment below if you want to ask a question or anything, and I'll be back with more videos to show you how you can use your bands from home.